One of you asked me how to improve his fighting skills, so I'm going to analyze his sparring and we are going to understand what everyone can learn from another player mistake. This is a good video to understand the common pattern on red, black belt, amateur level, so people like me and you. The start is very good, there is a feint, hit and punch. In this situation I would avoid the clinch, just because it would be full of energy, so you can push your opponent and strike a roundhouse kick on the armor or some sort of monkey kicks. The black belt in this case followed my advice and he strike a crescent kick on the clinch. This clinch action is much better, you close and strike kicks to have a chance to score points. I can see that you throw a lot of punches and the reason cause you are not getting points is because your arm is not flexed. So to score points you need to punch harder your opponent and you need to extend your arm. Those punches are only going to break the opponent's breath, but you lose time and stamina, so you should combine at least with a roundhouse kick, or to close in a clinch and continue the combo in the clinch. Your opponent was very good to exploit your pattern, because for 1 minute you just try to close the distance with a side kick and punch, so probably his coach told him to use an axe kick on the next move. And to avoid this situation, I suggest, if you like a lot to clinch frequently, I recommend to incorporate more feints in your fighting style. This will force your opponent to false start and to react to your false attacks. This will create some window to strike back. If you get an injury during a fight, don't stop like this. You should fight back if you can, or get out of the tatami or fall. So you force the referee to stop the action. If you stay like this, you are going to get even more head kicks that can bring to more injuries. Your health comes first, then win a match. This is a good start, but remember that a crescent kick or axe kick are slow kicks. Those kicks are easy to block and dodge. And to avoid this situation, you need to use them as a counter, or you can use them in a combination, or you need to first strike a fake attacks to break the tension and then strike those kicks. There are some people that are very fast with those kicks, but they use them with the front leg, not with the back leg. And still you need to surprise your opponent. Through the match, your opponent repeatedly exposes the back, and for your next training session, I suggest focus on techniques that target this area, so you can capitalize on those opponents, and you could have a significant increase your chance to score points. Additionally, as discussed in my previous video, you can easily disrupt your opponent's pattern by delivering head kicks after 3 or 4 kicks to the body with this combination. At this level, seems you have the skills to initiate attacks. However, remember that defense is often easier than defense. And if you want to strike first, you need to master trapping strategy that allow you to score points. For instance, in this situation, you could have a light switch, feint, lateral movement, and strike a kick. The very big problem in this fight is what I tell in every single video on my channel. You have to avoid as much as you can the corner, because this is what is going to happen if you let the opponent press you in the corner. It's going to earn for free multiple head kicks. So if it are you need to hug him and turn him in your favor and push out the tatami with a kick. Or maybe you can strike head kicks to earn more points. Seems that you anticipate your opponent's intention, and when you counter a spin kick, I recommend to target their butt instead of their chest. In most cases, this will result in 3 points, unlike a kick to the chest. The last 30 seconds there were a lot of clinch, and I suggest to watch how Park Tae-won or other Korean fighters fights in clinch, and steal every technique that you can, because once your opponent closes the distance or once you close the distance, you are not able to do anything that except wait, and this is a big problem for you, and probably the main problem that you have to fix in the short term, because you lose the chance to score a lot of points. And there are a lot of kicks that you can perform on clinch. There are roundhouse kick, inner kick, crescent kick, monkey kicks, and goes on. So just steal and train everything that you can. I think the skill on this fight were even, and the only reason you lose is because your opponent was able to earn more points on 2 of your mistakes, instead you weren't able to. So continue training diligently, you are on the right track in my opinion, and you performed well for your level. With just a few improvements, you can elevate your game and achieve a greater success in competitions. I hope you enjoyed watching this analysis. Support this channel by clicking the join button, and your contribution will help me continue to provide a higher quality and more Taekwondo content.